Alright, before we get started today with the R8s for the A to Z, this is car number 17 and 18 is going to be the R8 LMS and the R8 LMS 24-hour endurance car. We got 2 laps for the R8 LMS here at the beginning against the Ghost. My intro after this will tell you a bit more about that. And I'm going to have my one good lap that I took with the endurance car. The only reason I'm doing it this way this go around is because these two cars were the same car for all I'm concerned. Maybe the endurance is a little bit slower. I don't know, the lap times are slower, but the car certainly feels like it can do the same. So that's what today's video is going to entail. Hope you enjoy. Hello, welcome to Project Cars 2 with MrX24. Again, we are at Bathurst for the A to Z time trial. This is the Audi LMS car, R8 LMS. It's a GT3 car. So, before I go to the tuning, I'm going to do something a little different this time, and I'd like to know if people like it or not once we're completed doing this. But I have loaded the first place Ghost, and so I am against him, which it's helped me get a lot faster. Obviously, I usually do use the Ghosts a lot of times. If I'm really struggling, I will use the Ghost. If I'm not, I won't. But this time, I need a little help from somebody who's driven a little faster than I have. And I'm pretty good at following, so we're going to try that today. And I'd like to know if people like it, don't like it, you know, want to see it again or not. Alright, let's check the tune. This is the actual Ghost, the first place tune that he was using. I do generally set these to hard. I know it sets it to hard on its own, but I do it just because. I believe... Yeah, you can look at this. 2103 PSI on the front. 19.58 the running on the rear. I didn't change any of the tire pressure. Brake pressure I think I might have tweaked a little bit. So your brake balance, I think I left that where they had it. It's more forward like I would do normally. Front duct opening, rear duct opening are both 20, 15. They can be 15, 10. Somewhere down in there, it's fine. Let's see here. Suspension. They had it set up a lot more for oversteers, which car handles really well, quite frankly. So pretty good. Not running a whole lot of toe in the rear. I think the anti-roll bar is about the same as normal. They're running a lot more camber in the rear. A bit more anyway, I believe. I think the dampers may have been tweaked a bit. I'm pretty sure the rear slow rebound, definitely. Maybe more than that. I'd have to look at the default and look at it side by side. Something I have not done. But the usual here, radiator opening 0%, 4 engine braking. I'm running 55% traction control. They were running 10%, so I did change that. I like it this way. I think it feels pretty good. And surprisingly, this was something that I was curious about. They're running a pretty high, not many clutches, but high preload, pretty high power ramp, high coast ramp, no viscous. Alright, shall we get on with our 3 laps? I think we shall. Alright, we'll be right back as I turn my other camera on. Alright, Mr. Ghost, let's do it. It's slow out of there. Nip that curve. A little slow. Hold her on the inside. There we go. Just a little bit of brake down through here. That exit felt pretty good that time. Not bad for first lap for being as behind as we were. 2:04.5. Should get a good run on him there. I know where I lose and gain on him. Nip at the curb. It's good, good, good. Keep her to the inside. Don't hit the wall. Don't hit that curb. A little bit of brake. A little bit of brake. A little bit of brake. Second gear. Come on, baby. Let's do it. Oh man, I've never been this close. Whew, here we go. Come on, baby, let's do it. Gotta stay right here on him. Come on, low 2:04. Whoa, that's pretty good. Yep, we're taking that time if I don't beat him. If I don't get anything better. Alright, 3 laps in the endurance car. Come on, let's just put a good lap down and be done with this thing. This is literally the LMS car. And I'm ready to not drive them anymore, currently. Nip that curb on the way by. Only hit the wall a little bit. Oh man. Hold it. A little bit of brake. A little bit more. We're just kind of riding the brake through here. I felt pretty good through that part there. It was actually a little faster. Say that felt pretty good through there. First sector was quite good as well. Let's do this. Come on, boy, let's do it. Hard on the brakes. Second gear, get her stopped on the gas. That felt pretty decent. What are we gonna have? 204.25. Alright, here we are for the leaderboard for the R8 LMS and the R8 LMS 24-hour, which is the endurance car. Let's see here, in the R8 LMS, we ended up being in 5th place. Never did get that 203 in this car. Boy, I would have liked to have. Maybe later on down the road, I'll try it again. But there's plenty of GT3 cars to come, so I decided it's time to move on and not beat myself up over this car trying to get a 203 because it got me going a bit, I'll tell you what. Both of these cars, at the realization that I had to drive the endurance car after I drove the LMS, which, don't get me wrong, these cars are actually pretty fun to drive, but I spent a lot more time driving them than I probably should have, so it's really the only reason why I was kind of bored of them, and I didn't really care too much for the endurance car. I mean, it looks like, so Soimai, however you pronounce his name, he was 3rd in the LMS, and he ended up being 1st in the endurance car. Did almost get him there. But anyway, we got the R8 LMS, which is, we got 5th with a 204.016, which I actually only ran as 204.074 during the video. This other time I had was from a few days ago, I believe. I said I just could not get that 203, man. That last lap was close in that car. I really thought I had it, but the last sector I was just too far behind. It was too slow. So, let's see here. So 5th in the R8 LMS and the R8 LMS 24-hour, which is the endurance, we ended up in 2nd place in that car. I don't think nearly as many people drove this car, the endurance one, and obviously the 2 top guys, 1st and 2nd, did not drive this car here, which I'm assuming it was probably kind of like me, probably, where they drove the GT3 car, the LMS, and then it was like, why even drive the endurance? I mean, it's basically the same car. It is the same car. I'm pretty sure you could get a 203 in it as well. It's weird that the times are a little bit slower, even so, even JSR, although maybe he just said it and said, screw it. So, 2nd place in that car. I'm pretty happy with that. Again, the last sector in that car was my slow point, my slowest point. That's where the 0.2 came from. It would have been a low 204 again. But that is going to do it for car number 17 and car number 18 being the same cars. I know there's going to be more cars like this. It happened in the Aston Martins as well. Although with the Astons, the endurance car actually did feel a little different. So it was a bit different experience with those. It may be the same way with other brands as well. We're going to move on to car number 19, which is going to be the R8, just the regular R8 Audi. I think we have 3 Audis left. So that's going to do it. I will talk to you guys next time. Peace.